I didn't see you there. I'm in the middle of a hurricane. But 2 years ago, I was on an exciting adventure. The first leg of my trip in Japan was from September to mid-December. This was pretty optimal for a lot of reasons. One, I had to only deal with a few weeks of Japan's heat and humidity before a big chunk of sweater weather. I got to see the seasons change. There were a ton of work holidays in that span. And I got to see Japan's interpretation of Christmas. While fewer than 1% of its citizens identify as Christian, Christmas has a decent cultural foothold in Japan. However, it's not exactly Christmas as we know it. Young people treat Christmas more like Valentine's Day, giving gifts for the sake of romance. And instead of a Christmas turkey dinner, millions of Japanese families go for the next best thing: Kentucky Fried Chicken.
KFC has had a pretty large foothold in Japan since bursting onto the scene in the 70s, and a very successful ad campaign forever cemented its relationship with Christmas in the minds of the Japanese people. Every year, KFC unveils a seasonal menu of deluxe entrees for pre-order. Sadly, neither of us were able to try any of these because we were both home for the holidays.
But I did get to see a lot of beautiful lights and decorations around the city, from all over my neighborhood in Ginza to a delightful little German Christmas village at the base of our next adventure, Tokyo Skytree.
Built in 2012 to broadcast digital TV and radio to the region, Skytree is the second tallest structure in the entire world, and it is a sight to behold even in a city as full as Tokyo. This building next to it is 31 stories tall. Skytree is much, much, much taller than that.
After waiting in a fairly lengthy line outside, I was given a piece of paper saying when I could return to Skytree. I assumed that this would be when I could get in and go up to the top. However, that was just granting me entry to another, even longer line inside. It was another hour before I could even purchase my ticket. But I have to say, it was worth it. Even though we didn't make it for sunset, the views were spectacular. And a little terrifying, even if that doesn't quite come across in my footage.
I didn't get to go up Skytree, but I did get to go to the top of Japan's second tallest structure, Tokyo Tower. If you've seen any TV show or movie that takes place in Tokyo, you've certainly seen it in its garish orange and white paint. Japanese citizens originally hated it, believing it to be an inferior knockoff of the Eiffel Tower, but it has since become a beloved symbol of the city.
While the view wasn't as spectacular as Skytree's, at least we managed to see it before sunset. And, as an added bonus, because it was lower, I could better identify locations. I even found my neighborhood.
Most importantly, at the base of the tower was a huge Christmas tree and a display emblazoned with stills from an obscure stop-motion Nutcracker movie my sister and I thought we had hallucinated as children. There was a lot of screaming.
A lot. And now, it's time for Kit Kats! First off this time, we have the apple flavor from the Shinshu region, home of Nagano.
Again,
It's
tricky Kit Kat because it looks like regular chocolate.
But it definitely smells like apple.
Oh, it smells like chocolate and apple. I've had caramel apples, but... Huh. Well,
Yeah.
it's actually not as apple-y as I expected.
It's pretty apple-y. I'm just not sure candy should taste like apple. It seems as though Kit Kat has answered the question long asked of Apple Jacks. But does it taste like apple?
Hey, we eat what we like.
And I'm not sure that I do. I'm gonna give Apple Kit Kats 2 Christmas kernels out of 5.
I thought it was alright. I mean, if you like chocolate and apples together. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3.5 creepy Japanese nutcrackers. And our next Kit Kat, chosen specially for our Christmas episode, is creme brulee.
Never before have I seen a candy bar that asks you to cook it before you eat it.
Look, I'm pretty sure it's telling you to check with your mom before touching the oven or any other hot appliances. Hey Mom, can I heat up this Kit Kat in the oven?
No! What are you thinking? Okay, the instructions are in Japanese, and I don't know how to read that well. So,
We're gonna
guess.
Let it
Ding! Ooh, smell that.
Ooh,
Cool.
neat.
Creme brulee.
Just like the photograph.
And here we go. Kit Kats we done cooked.
Oh, hot. Hot.
That is awesome!
What?
That's so good!
It's really good.
It actually tastes like creme brulee. It's very custardy.
I taste a hint of citrus. Do you taste that? I detect a hint of citrus.
If you ever get a bag of these, broil them.
Definitely broil. Don't bake.
Don't waste your time toasting or baking. I'm really impressed by this. Not only does it maintain the character of a Kit Kat, but it really does replicate the sensation of eating a creme brulee. It's delicious, and I will give it 5 sexy Christmas ladies out of 5.
Yeah, not only was it really delicious, but you also got to put a candy bar in the oven. So for me, it gets 5 out of 5 Goku with drumsticks.
Our first perfect Kit Kat. 10 out of 10.
Perfect score.
It's perfect. Make sure to tune into our next episode, in which we learn about everybody's favorite topic.
Religion!
Very good.